All right, thank you everyone for having me today. My name is Elisa Nickum and I'm a project manager in OPRO. I've been with the agency quite some time. I've been a chemist for a while and I was a reviewer and now I'm a project manager, so worn a lot of hats. And today I'm gonna talk to you about the Emerging Technology Program and the Advanced Manufacturing Technology Designation Program, which is a mouthful, and I'm gonna try and use my acronyms correctly. We'll see how that goes. So which program is right for me? The learning objectives today will be to be able to describe the programs, both the ETP and the AMTDP. List criteria of each program. There's some overlaps and there's some differences. And then to be able to apply to the program, so providing some information and helping you understand that process. So a quick poll question. I don't know that this was viewable by those in the virtual space, but maybe by a show of hands. Let me know if you're familiar with either of the programs. Raise your hand. Okay, seeing a couple hands go up, that's great. So we're probably gonna lose hands as we go here. I'm interested in applying to the ETP or AMTD, and maybe that answer will change at the end. Great, I see a hand up. Awesome. And then you have applied. I'm gonna guess the answer is probably no. All right. Oh, you have, excellent. I'll chat with you later. Okay, I'm going to talk about ETP first. We'll start with the background. It was established in 2014, and if you can do math, I'm still, relatively good at that, I think. We're celebrating an anniversary this year, so we're excited about that, 10 years with the program, and I've been the project manager for about 1.5 years. It's a collaborative program where industry can meet with FDA, the ETP team, and it's for development and implementation of novel technologies prior to filing. And when I say novel, it's kind of one of those things where maybe FDA doesn't have as much experience from reviews or inspections yet. And to, with industry, be able to discuss, identify, and resolve potential technical and regulatory issues. Who is the ETP? We are the emerging technology team, and so we use ETP and ETT kind of interchangeably. The program and the team, the people that you're actually going to be engaging with. It is a small team, between 20 and 30 people. I think right now we're at 28. We have a chair, his name is Joel Welsh. Our vice chair is Tom O'Connor. I'm the project manager. And representation from the Office of Pharmaceutical Quality is most of our membership, as well as Office of Compliance and Office of Regulatory Affairs. And we also pull in SMEs from time to time, people from maybe CDRH or CBER, or also within OPQ, folks who have specific experience on a topic, bring them in. Talk to you about the criteria for ETP. So having the potential to improve product safety, identity, strength, quality, and purity. And so it's including one or more of these elements subject to quality assessment for which the agency, again, has maybe limited review experience. So for product technology, we might be looking at dosage form or container closure systems. Manufacturing process might be design, scale up or life cycle approaches, and control strategy, maybe testing technology or process controls. How do you apply? We have a website, and I will provide a link in one of my last slides. And so there's a guidance document there. And initially, we asked that you develop a proposal for us. It's about 5 pages we asked for, kind of keep it short and sweet, and just talk about the novelty and the advancement of it. So it'll have a brief description of the proposal or proposed technology, why it's novel and unique, a description of how it could potentially improve the safety, identity, strength, or quality or purity, a summary of the development plan, and maybe some high-level, what you think the roadblocks are going to be for you. And these can be technical or regulatory. And then a timeline for a submission, which is not a requirement, but strongly encouraged. And then once you're accepted, you'll follow the Type C meeting format, and that would be a meeting package, and you'll have your questions in there, and we will respond with written answers ahead of time and then have a meeting with you. So just wanted to give you some metrics of the accepted proposals over time. You can see, again, we started in 2014 and just kind of increased over time. Word got out, and interest in increased. And then of course, we had a pandemic, so we lost a little bit of our momentum, but we've had a pretty, consistent engagement over the past few years. And also, what's nice about ETT is it's not a one-time only thing. So you come to us with your initial set of questions and we answer them for you. And then, maybe sometime down the road, you're at a next development milestone, you can reach back out to us. So we've had a lot of re-engagement with folks. And then just a quick breakdown of the topics that we've generally received proposals on. Continuous manufacturing is obviously pretty big. I do expect over time that some of these other categories might increase, like distributed manufacturing. So now we'll pop over to AMTDP and give you a little bit of background. It was a $1.7 trillion spending bill. This was signed in December of 2022, and it was fiscal year funding for 2023, addressed a range of domestic policy priorities. And under that spending bill is the FDORA Act. It's the Food and Drug Omnibus Reform Act. And within that, there were several quality-related provisions, and it was both AMTD and also ETP was included in there as well. So specifically, the language of Section 3213 is for the Advanced Manufacturing Technologies Designation Program, and it was starting a new program, having a public meeting, which we had at about the 180-day mark of, it was last June, and it was a chance to get stakeholder feedback. There's a draft guidance that was published in December of last year, and then there was a comment period this spring. And so we're in the next steps with that. And then also in, I think a couple of years, there'll be a report to Congress based on our success with the program. Who is the AMTDP? So you maybe, the reason I did ETT first, it's going to be the same people. And I think there's an opportunity here for engaging with ETT first. And then once you're to that you've met the criteria of AMTD, you can apply there. And so it is both CDER and CBER. We are aligned with CAT as well on this. And you might work with one of us independently, or depending on your project or your proposal, you might be working with both of us. We'll talk to you about the criteria. So per the Act, the kind of the big parts of this are reducing development time or increasing the supply of critical medicines. Let's see. And it's intended for more mature methods and technologies. So the idea is that you'll have more data at this point. And who can apply? The AMTD is open to companies that intend to include a novel technology as part of a regulatory submission, and this can be to both CDER and CBER. Let's see if I have anything else I want to add here. So I'll expand on the criteria a little bit. It's a method of manufacturing or combination of methods that incorporates a novel technology or uses an established technique in a novel way. So there's a couple different ways to look at that there. And like I said, reducing development time or increasing or maintaining the supply of a drug that is life-supporting, life-sustaining, of critical importance to providing healthcare, or something that's on the drug shortage list. How do you apply? Again, we have a website and we have a draft guidance. And so there are like the three sort of big things that we want to see in your proposal are to explain the novelty so that it uses an established technology in a novel way or incorporates a new technology. That there's process improvement, reducing development time, or supporting the supply of something that's on like the drug shortage list. And then the key part here and why this is a more mature program is the model data. So data and information necessary to support the request and is specific to a particular class of drugs. Includes developmental data, including batch analysis generated using either a developmental candidate molecule or a model drug. So the benefits of both programs. a collaborative approach. As I mentioned before, it might be an opportunity to start with ETT and then work your way over into the AMTD process, or maybe you've started with CAT as well if it's a biological product. And you'll be engaging with the same team, the same members. And something we encourage, especially from the ETT side, if you've engaged with us before you're ready for a submission, when you do submit that application, you put in your cover letter that you've had ETT involvement. And so it really helps my fellow project managers identify team members that can maybe support the review. And both of these, it's early interaction with FDA prior to the submission process, timely advice and communication, and having meetings with us, both written responses ahead of and then meetings. And so here's my page of resources for you, the Emerging Technology Program website, as well as a link to the guidance, the Advanced Manufacturing Technologies Designation Program website with the draft guidance. You can look at the specific language from the bill there as well, and reference to that June 8th meeting that we had last year. So in summary, both programs encourage and support the adoption of novel technologies. Both provide opportunities to gain agency feedback, and they both have criteria for acceptance, some the same and some different. And there are guidance documents available for both to help you through the application process. So challenge question number 1. What FDA center or centers are part of the Advanced Manufacturing Technologies Designation Program team? CDER, CVM, CDRH, CDER, and CBER. I'm hearing D in the audience, and that is correct. Yay! It means I did my job. It's really more on me than it is you all. Challenge question 2. When was the ETT established? I think I mentioned we had a little anniversary, and I'm hoping we can get a party at work. I know that we're all busy, but started in 2010, 2014, 2019, or started this year. B, 2014? Oh, yep, you're right. Very good, thank you. Okay, closing thought. We are definitely here to support you. I think it's an opportunity for FDA to learn alongside of you and to help you through the process and kind of hopefully see ahead a little bit. We can help you maybe discover what some of those regulatory roadblocks are going to be. And so if you have questions, please reach out. I will tell you that both of those email addresses come to me. So you will be speaking directly to me as the project manager. So thank you very much.